Hello, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, my people. I welcome you this evening. Today is 26th of March 2025. My people, I am here for us to continue talking about our freedom. As you all know, this is one of the Breji media platforms where we bring you authentic information on everything that touches and concerns our freedom. My people, join me so that we continue. Thank you, wonderful Biafrans. Today we are going to discuss briefly on our funding and why it is important to fund the liberation under Biafra Republic government in exile. My people, we need to come together. There is nothing to waste time for. We are not waiting for anyone. We are not waiting for anything. We have started and there is no going back. Wonderful Biafrans, wherever you are, just join me and let us continue. As Biafra is our nation, we must evangelize and talk about Biafra. So, my people, I have to thank God as usual before we continue, because God is the head, the beginning and the end. Almighty God, merciful Father, I give you honor, adoration, praises, and thanks. Because, my Lord, you say that in every situation, we must give thanks to you. We love you, Father. We adore you. I glorify your holy name. Please, my Lord, guide and protect our leaders, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa, our Prime Minister. Father, Lord, release them for us. I know that there is nothing you cannot do, and what you cannot do does not exist. Father, Lord, you are the only one that gives us what no human father can give. We praise you, we adore you, we glorify your holy name. Remember all Biafrans all over the world, wherever we are. Bless us and our families and enrich us. All this and more we pray, O Lord, through the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen. Thank you, my people. Join me from wherever you are, and let us continue.
We are ready to defend Biafra. Oh, Biafra. Oh, Biafra. We are ready to defend Biafra. Oh, Biafra is my home.
Is numbered. It is self-defense, the most aggressive one.
Yes, my people, why I brought this very video, as I mentioned our funding, is because this time last year when PM visited United Kingdom Town Hall meeting, it was all about funding, raising fund for our liberation. Hello, my wonderful sister Diane, thank you for joining. I do appreciate you. Thank you so much. So my people, why I brought this PM's picture and video is because he was making this speech during his visit to United Kingdom Town Hall last year. And during our town hall meetings, we raise fund. And this fund goes towards our liberation and self-defense. As you all know, now the Fulani herdsmen and the Fulani terrorists, the ISWAP and all of them are all over the country, terrorizing every state. The people of Ondo is now on the run. I couldn't bring the video, but there's a video I will show you. My people will have to join on the 30th of this very month, which is coming Sunday, for our APM virtual visit to United Kingdom town hall meeting, because currently he is the one that is stepping into the shoes of our PM. So my people, this visit is virtual visit, and we require every Biafran to join so that we can continue to raise funds to defend our land, because the Fulanese, hello Chinenye, thank you for joining. The Fulanese are very intentional in running over every region within that territory. On the 30th of this month, which is the coming Sunday, our APM will be visiting UK town hall meeting. And each time we are conducting town hall meeting, it is all about funding. If you look at the title of this program, you will see that it relates to our funding. Ndị be anyị si na anyị ga-eche unu anyị nche mgbe niile. Onye ndị ilo gbara gburugburu na-eche ndụ ya nche mgbe niile. Ụmụ Biafra, unu alarụkwa n'ụla. Ụla dịrọkwa until anyị enweta Biafra. Ilu nke ọzọ wee kwuo si na onye ọkụ na-agba unu ya dachụ oke. Onye na-eseve ego ọmarọ ma ọ ga-eri. Why not use a way zọta Biafra for our children and our grandchildren and generation unborn? Ndị be anyị gbakọtanụ. It is just an advert of this coming town hall meeting in the UK. So I will play you this video to listen to what PM said during this town hall meeting in United Kingdom. And you will understand that everything he said there is just the way it is. English people say that it is what it is. We are fighting for liberation, for freedom, self-defense. That we are calling for freedom does not mean we are calling for war. But they are bringing that war to our doorsteps. So my people, let us listen to PM in this very video.
That the Biafra government have activated. Nigeria have killed us for ages. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was broadcasting on Radio Biafra for many years. But because of criminals that surrounded him, opportunity of Biafra, and when he called upon the people that want to fight for Biafra, many criminals embraced that call. After 8 years, he was crying for just 100 men. Nobody is talking about it anymore. There are millions of Biafrans following him, shouting, our leader, shouting, Biafra, Biafra. And he was shouting 100 men. Today, you have seen the reason why he was shouting 100 men. Because almost all of them turned their back on Biafra. Almost all of them today are supporting Nigeria. Almost all of them today turn back to support those who killed them in Aba. The same people that were shouting, give us gun, we need bullet, we need gun, we need gun, today are shouting and supporting those who murdered them in Enugu. That was the reason Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was shouting for 100 men, because he couldn't see anybody. He saw that all of them are fake. when he make decision to stop election, these same people that call themselves DOS or IPOB today, which is IPOB Nigeria, there will be the same people go back to him to persuade him. After they have collected money from the governors, they will go back to him. You want to cancel election? You want to cancel election? You want to boycott election? You want them to tag us terrorists? If you boycott election, they will call you terrorists. I want to know how can stopping election as a freedom fighting movement will make you become a terrorist? Is there any relationship between election as a freedom fighting movement and terrorism? How does that amount to terrorism? When you just going to tell people to stay at home, how does that amount to terrorism? We did it. Did we take our word back? The answer is no. Did we stop the election? Yes, we did. Over 25 million people who registered for election, only 20-something, only 4 million people voted. 20-something million boycotted the election. Are we a terrorist? The answer is no. Are we the one who killed people in Lagos for election? Not us. It was the Nigeria state, the terrorist state of Nigeria, that committed during the election. And that is what we try to prevent our people from becoming a victim. And many who did not listen to us fall victim of this election, the past election. Those who were killed, did anybody remember them? The answer is no. Those who were butchered in Lagos, did anybody remember them? The answer is no. Did anybody compensate their family? The answer is no. Did anybody, those who lost their businesses in Lagos, that their businesses were burned to ashes, did anybody compensate them? The answer, till today, the answer is no. Now I ask you, who are the terrorists? But these people deceived Onyendu for many years. If not because of the glory of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, lost trust in him. Because there is nothing in this world like when a man says something and doesn't stand on by it. There has been a lot of many times they declare.
My people, let me address this issue. Let me address it, tying it in with what is happening currently. You know, ndị be anyị si na onye agha ogburu aghọgbu kedu ebe uche dị. The Fulanis will always use your own to destroy you, because as we all know, they are very few in number in that very region, and they have no tribe, they have no place. They are just trying their luck, using your own brothers to destroy you. That's what they do. And when, after using Ejiofor, which was the eye of Nigeria and what we are doing, to bring Onyendu back with the help of the DOS, the same thing now, the same Fulani people did, using Ngozi Orabu Fulani as the eye of Nigeria in what we are doing, to keep our PM where he is today. But the question is, what is wrong with we Igbo Biafrans? Where is our mind? The same way PM said here that the DOS deceived Onyendu was the same way Ngozi Orabu Fulani deceived our PM. She started by making PM dissolve Umuada. She started by making PM dissolve, sack Agujegbe, which was Madam Azuka. And she started by destroying our current APM, Mazi Nkere, fighting that man for no reason. Hello, Amanda TV. Thank you so much for joining. My people, remember to click the like button to invite more Biafras. Invite people to join us. The very way the DOS deceived Onyendu is the same way that Madam Baobab or Rabu Fulani formed cabal inside PM's government without PM knowing it. Today, it is the same Madam Bao that is always looking for evidence against our PM to incriminate him the more. And this is like a circle, merry-go-round. But my people, I can assure you that what goes round comes round. The same way PM single-handedly fought the DOS, because when PM was fighting the DOS, he had no government, he had no cabinet ministers. So now that the PM has established a structural government that is working in homeland and in diaspora, Ngozi will soon be a history with all her agenda. There's a voice of what she said, which Adadio Rama played. I will play it if I have the time, so that we Biafrans will understand. It's not talking too much that will get us Biafra. What will get us Biafra is action and donation, funding. That is definitely what will get us Biafra. So this video, PM made all these speeches during his visit to UK Town Hall last year, April. Now, today is 26, almost the same time. On the 30th of this month, which is coming Sunday, 7 p.m. Biafra time, there will be a United Kingdom Town Hall meeting where our APM will be visiting. Please, everyone is invited. Come there, even if it is 1,000 AJ or 20 Ejema, which one you can lay your hands on. Please come and make your generous and honest contribution, because this fight we are fighting is the fight for the children of God. Let's continue to listen to PM.
Cleared backward election. At the dying minute, they will call it, because he was under pressure by the same people who was fighting Biafra with him. He never knew then that these people were all fake until the last minute when he said, I need 100 men. I cannot see any men here. He asked, which people am I going to go to war with? People don't understand. Those genuine people today may not understand what was going on. He was shouting for 100 men. Where there are millions of people, IPOB, this man was shouting for 100 men. He couldn't find any 100 men among them. Today, that when he is coming out, he will have millions of Biafrans who are genuine. And he is coming out with the Biafra flag. Believe me, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released in a very historic manner. And what they want us to do is to stop the struggle and begin to fight for the release of Mazi in place of the Biafra struggle. Because we understand we defeated that plan. Many of them today is being used. That's why you can see some people who call themselves Jewish or whatever. They will gather in their number, they will write script and give. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not here. Just go and say, don't support a referendum because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So they want you to make, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu the fight that you have to be fighting. And today, we are killing the bird. We are killing many birds with one stone.
Yes.
Do you understand the point? As they hold him, we have proven to them that holding him will never stop Biafra. We also prove to them that holding him will become the most expensive. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has become the most expensive commodity under the Nigeria state. The more they hold him, the more expensive it becomes. The more they detain him, the more we will make Nigeria feel the pain of the crime of international kidnapping. The more they hold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in dungeon, the more Nigeria economy will go down. We will crash it, believe me. Because it is not just about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is about thousands of Biafrans who are now being detained, and many of them are dying on a daily basis. This has happened for many years. I want you to understand what Nigeria is. For those who were supporting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, only to turn back because he was kidnapped from Kenya.
My people, you know that many people are in this situation now. Some of them will tell you, oh, I will not do anything until PM comes out. Why would you be waiting until PM comes out before you do something? Onyendu came and Onyendu laid down all the principles, which includes the reason why we are fighting. We are fighting for survival, to free ourselves, to liberate ourselves from the zoo. Currently, we are also fighting to protect our faith because they want to Islamize us. Many things that we are fighting off. But you know what? You have to listen to this, because it's not just that we are fighting with the Fulanis. They have somebody within our midst, the enablers. Listen to this video.
Southeast governor of this state. All the government house in the southeast will be overrun. Because when the South is engaged, when especially the job people are engaged, which we pray it doesn't happen. When you have a friend, it is difficult for you to part with your friend.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. I don't really know the connection between the Rivers State crisis and Southeast government houses and sacking of the whole governors. Because sometimes if Asari Dokubo makes statements, people don't, point out the statement he's making. And give it time, it will come to pass. Now, Asari Dokubo is warning the whole Southeast governors. And this is what he said. You just listen to him. That if Tinubu did not stop Wike and allow Wike to write the names of technical committee for local government, administrators for the sole administrator in River State, that if they engage the job people and challenge the job people, that they are going to overrun the government houses in the Southeast. Is it not shocking to you? Why didn't he say they will overrun the whole government the whole government houses in the Southwest? No, because
I don't know.
People are engaged. He is helping the federal government to fight the evils, to do whatever they ask in the struggle for the political, soul of River State. This is what he said. Now, take your time and listen to him while I come back to tell you the danger ahead.
The powers invested in the strong to afflict all other people. It has failed. Whoever was shooting had failed. And they will continue to fail. Why will one man be allowed to strive in the East? We have a full-blown war, which the press is not talking about. Go to Anambra State. Go to Imo State. In the North Central, in the Northeast, and in the Northwest. And this man, with the strong, watching this man, the weak, encouraging him as it is, that we have seen, pushing him forward as we have seen, to cause another war in the South. See, my warning is this. If this man, Nyesom Wike, is allowed, people are restraining themselves because of the danger. The danger that he's inviting. If the South, the top people are allowed, it will embolden the Southeast, and it will spiral out of control. Southeast governors listed. All the government house in the Southeast will be overrun. Because when the South is engaged, when especially the job people are engaged, which you pray it doesn't happen. When you have a friend, it is difficult for you to part with your friend. Because you have to look back. You have to look back at yesterday. The memories of yesterday will keep on playing up in your head. The memories of yesterday will continue to be playing up in your head. And you want to go forward. You want to go backward. Because friendship is more than money. Friendship is more than any other thing. And I say it because I am pained. I am fixed on a spot. Because in my darkness of time, Ahmed Bola Tinubu stood with me. He stood by me. I can't forget it so easily, no matter what happened. And that was why when I went to campaign for him, when I went to take bullet for him, I did not go to him to ask him for a dime, one kobo. Even when his daughter said, look, you are doing all these things, let Baba know. I said, no. When Baba did all those things for me, I was in prison. Did he ask for my consent? It's my advice. As a sincere friend, what is happening in River State is reminiscent of what happened in the Western region. That led to the death of over 3 million Nigerians and destruction, the economic loss, and the pains and the scars, which is still being used today to rally people against Nigeria. So before one is so before harm. It's teaching time. He said, save man. This shooting that took place today, whoever orchestrated it, you are
Southeast governor. Even the confession of this man. Most of the killings in the Southeast, we have, see, if they said, come and call witnesses of insecurity in the Southeast, I can call like 1,000 witnesses. My messages on WhatsApp are feed up, voice note, like people will just come out and say, these security men, if they just see you, that even though you just wear good clothes, they'll say you are IPOB, they'll carry you, they will not see you again. This is how they have been disappearing people time with that number. And no one is talking about it. Nobody is talking about it. This is insane, okay? It's insane. Nobody is talking about it. And
nobody will talk about it. I will still play the video where he made total and complete confession of how himself and his group, which Marvelous Arinze is one of them, that they are the ones responsible for what is happening in Southeast and Imo State, Anambra State, and all over the places, that he has been using his special force to buy the Igbo people. And nobody is talking about it. No one is thinking of why all these things are happening. That the Fulanis are very, very bent. Ndị Fulani ifefa larola kunie nenue bonafa actually Islamize the whole region. And these are men that say they pray 5 times a day. After praying, fejebulebwe na agbabusi ndị mmadụ. Then a woman who bonye na asụ ofu asụsụ like us, ekunie, si na ya bịara sabotage. O si na ya bịara sabotage. Ka o kpolo anyị wunye n'aka ndị Fulani. What is the difference between Ngozi Orabu Fulani and this man? Just watch this video. Let me make the video to enlarge and you
don't see me? I don't run.
see it? That he doesn't run.
You know. You see me? I don't run. On our head, no correct. On our head, no
On
correct.
our head, no correct.
The be like someone they look for who go finish on her. Look for now everywhere finish on her. And I see me. Igbo people, hunt them down and kill them. Don't show them mercy. They are worse than the devil.
You see it? This is the man that is threatening the Igbos till tomorrow, and he is still doing what he is doing. Then somebody, Buonyibu, enwe the nerves, the audacity to go and sabotage our PM, making the PM look as if he is the terrorist or the ones terrorizing Igbo land or Biafra land, wherever our boundary starts and ends, the 40 United States of Biafra. Somebody will open her eyes clearly to sabotage what we are doing. And people, men and women, grown-ups, are following her. Today, our fundraising does not mean anything, because when Musa was crying for, what our men on ground are doing, PM does not live in the zoo. He does not live in Biafra land, nor live in Oduduwa land. No, he was still in Finland where he is today. But someone was sent in the person of Ngozi Orabufulani to come and divide us. Sabotage. Look at him boasting how he has been buying our people. Let's continue to listen to this guy.
And I really want to say that shame unto the Southeast governors. Shame unto you people, because there is a danger ahead of you. A very great danger ahead of you. Look at how Asari Tokubo reduced the 5 Southeast governors. He reduced the people. Soludo, Ozodema, Mba, Mwifu, and Exoti. This guy reduced the people. He said, listen, Southeast governors, listen. This is a warning. He made that statement. This is a warning. If Tinubu or Wike did not do what they asked them to do, if they engage the Ijaw people will not destroy Bayelsa, they will not destroy Revaso, they will not destroy Delta, they will not destroy Edo, they will not destroy Ondo. All these places that Ijaw people are, they will not destroy it, but they will overrun the Southeast government houses. Is it not surprise to you? This is how the politicians from the Southeast have made people to reduce Igbos.
Yes.
Okay? They have reduced people to nothing, absolutely nothing. Shame on you people. Shame on you people. I draw the attention of some governors. I spoke with some of their aides when this man first started doing this video 5 months ago. The first one he did before was when he was showing gun, saying that he will kill Igbos, that they are nothing. He made another statement. He said his boys are fighting. And any place he mentioned that his boys are fighting, they will kill soldiers there. They will kill people there. This is what has been going on. And apart from that, after the first video, the second video, the third video, he still continued. He's consistent on his claim. If it is one time, you could say it's a slip of tongue that the man talks too much. But when he consistently repeated that his men are fighting, which legislation approved his men to go and fight and kill people? Mm-hmm. On what basis? On what basis? Nigeria is a joke. And Southeast politicians are jokes.
They are.
Because there is nowhere in this part of the country where things will happen. The Boko Haram killing people in the north. Why federal government? Why did federal government not take Asari Dokubo and throw his men to the ISWAP and Boko Haram challenge? But Southeast, because they have plans against you people, they send all kind of cankerworms to go there to go and do what they did not ask them to do. Mm-hmm. There is a great danger ahead, and people should wake up to the reality that we are at war.
Southeast governor, listen. All the government house in the Southeast will be overrun. Because when the South is engaged, when especially the job people are engaged, which we pray it doesn't happen. When you have a friend, it is difficult for you to part with your friend.
Yes, let me continue with this.
Eurocamp, Eurosplash, Eurochill,
You see, my people, everything happening today, we all know it, is just like when they are threatening to Islamize, the Christians kept quiet. Everybody kept quiet. Today, what is happening? Yesterday, it was Ondo. The other day, it was I've forgotten the other name, but it's in Southwest in Yoruba land. Now, you will be wondering, is Simon Ekpa in all these states now that are running helter-skelter? No. Look at this. Let me show you people one video. This is why we should try, we should try and donate to liberate our land. We need it. We do need it. Everywhere is on fire. I'm telling you, everywhere is on fire. What is happening now is terrible. Listen to this. Biafrans, this is what our people are facing. This is what they are facing on daily basis. And nobody is reporting this. And when we report it, it's like, I don't know how it sounds to people. Let us donate funds and save the lives of our people. The Fulanis are very serious. They are very serious. Before you will get foreign aid or foreigners to come and talk about it, the whole village is empty. They are all gone. But if we support these men that are fighting for us, they will save lives. They will save lives. For a man like Asari Dokubo to be threatening our people and carrying it out is something that nobody can help. All the governors are just keeping quiet. Look at it now, a handful people are now on IDP camp. They have left their home. If you are run into people's homes, who are you going to inconvenience with your own family? So all they have to do is to live in IDP camp. That is all. And still nobody cares. It is only our General Butuzo and our men on ground that will be the only one to defend our land. That's all. PM said it in one of his videos that I play here, only that I cannot find it right now. He will that Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not the target, but you and I, we are the target. We are the target. So, my people, we really have to do something to save our land. We need to do something to save our land, because these people, they are very, very serious. They want to eliminate us, annihilate us, and take over our land. That's what they want to do. That's all they want to do. Yeah, I'm just looking for that PM's video so that all of them will be falling into line with what we are saying and reminding ourselves that something very serious is coming our way. You know, we are really, really in a very bad situation. No one now lives in a harmful, you know, no one, no one.
It will be your end in Biafra liberation. Mwa ga kuchi ite unu, kuchie ma ike unu, kuchie ebe unu si anyụ nsị. Ọ bụrụ na ebe unu si anyụ nsị ka unu si emebi Biafra, aga m kuchia ya gwogwo. Ọ bụrụ na ọnụ unu ji eri nri ka unu ji emebi, aga m akuchi ọnụ unu, kuchia ya kpim until Biafra come. Mkpọpe ya again. So I will be your last bus stop.
Yes, that's the promise that really, really got them going. But listen to this, what this man is saying here. Then we will go to Adadiorama's
in Imo. For our work now in Anambra, in Yala, Nameshi, you saw the number of dead, uncountable number of dead bodies, skeleton and skulls. How we arrested those people, put them off in coordinated operation with the Nigerian military, with the Nigerian police.
Coordinated operation.
That we do all this work.
Have you heard it? I hope that those who are watching will be listening to this man. He said coordinated attack with the Nigerian military and police in Anambra, in Olu, and in Imo State. But they will tell you that our PM is causing insecurity in Southeast. But this is the man that the governors will go and contract to come and be killing our people. So with all this, how can anybody now tell me that our PM is the one causing insecurity when the man doing it, you have seen him wielding a gun and speaking openly that he is the one causing insecurity in the Southeast?
Walk. You saw the trailers, you saw the bone, the skulls, hundreds of skulls.
You see, hundreds of skulls.
You saw the road that had been planted by improvised explosive of Bunigwe, and we risk our life in digging them out. Go to Baga, go to Mangoro, go to Kotangura, go to Wasi, and see what our men are doing for Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. This is a very important video for you and for everyone, because there is something that I want to draw your attention to. I said this before, and I'm still going to say it again. Now, a lot of people must have seen the video of Asari Dokubo when he was crying, complaining about what Mwike and Tinubu is doing in River State, that Mwike has written the name of people that will occupy the local government caretaker committee to the SO administrators and so on and so forth. In the process of saying that, he now started confessing. He said that he helped the federal government, the Tinubu's government, even Buhari's government, to kill Igbos. But they used trailer to pack their dead bodies. They used trailer to pack their skulls. He said this by his mouth. I'm not the one saying it, okay?
Yeah.
But they work with soldiers to kill people like this. And after everything they did for federal government is trying to betray him and reverse it. So this is the second time this man is saying this publicly. And the mainstream media we have in Nigeria, they are not responding to this. They are not talking about this. The Southeast governors are mute. Maybe they are the ones that enter contract with Asari Dokubo. Because 4 months ago, he first made this statement. 4 months ago, Asari Dokubo said that his men are in Imo State.
Yes, my brother, they are. They are making a lot of money from the insecurity. That's why. Yes, but why then are they using Finland to detain our PM? Why? Because Ngozi Orabueze is here to testify against our PM, lying against an innocent man, that he is the one causing insecurity. You have heard Asari Dokubo. Let me find his video to put there so that those who don't know his face will see his face and know who we are talking about. He is the one that is causing every insecurity in Biafra land. Yeah, he is the one. And people will be telling you, my sister Monepa.
Who makes up River State? You can't take.
Yes, he is the one. Just to have a good look at him. Yeah. He is the one causing insecurity in Southeast. And he is boastful of it. He is not lying. He is not denying. He is boasting of how he kills the Igbos in the Southeast. That there is trailer filled with human skulls. But why would somebody hear of this? No mainstream, the one they call mainstream gutter medias in Nigeria, that reports this. Not even the Southeast media reports this. But they will be busy fighting to incriminate our PM for doing nothing.
State right now, killing people, doing all sort of things that nobody can challenge it. And in any place Asari Dokubo mentioned, check the place, check around the area, there must be crisis, there must be killing, there must be all sort of, evil things going on there. So I started saying that if this is what is going on, and I want to reiterate what I'm saying before, you people don't have the country anymore. I know that a lot of Nigeria has mentally seceded. A lot of Nigerians are no longer Nigeria by mentality. But this has a lot to do above mentality. We are talking about reality. What is going on right now? Amidst insecurity from across the country, we are seeing someone who is single-handedly carrying out genocide, killing people in Igbo land, and no one is talking about it. Anyway, hear for yourself and understand his grievances.
And this man has group of soldiers that he trains in his compound. Nobody goes there to fight them. But they are fighting Biafra Liberation Army. They are fighting the BDL. Every day they are looking for our people to kill. But this man, nobody attacks him. He even showed a gun. It's not as if he's hiding anything. But they had the nerves, the guts, the effrontery to liaise with Finland to hold our PM, that they are questioning him for what? Finland people come here and see the man who said that he is the one killing people of Southeast. Openly. That's his picture on this place, and that's his picture over there. How can this man with his own army, special force, which Marvelous Aris was one of him before he came to live in UK. That Marvelous Aris now works with Ngozi Orabufulade to tell you that these people, they are in clique, holding the people of Southeast to ransom, buying a whole number of people that could fill the tank, the trailer he said that they use in packing dead bodies. Well, you are holding our PM. The injustice in Nigeria. This is why those of you following Madam Baobab should have a think, a rethink, a second thought for you to now say that I have to come out from this woman that have bulldozed her way to PM and finally bulldozed the PM. Everything that PM took 3 years after Onyendu was kidnapped. He took time with speed to build our structural government. There's someone in 3 days after we came back from Finland, she destroyed it. So what makes you think he cannot work with this type of man? When Marvelous Aris, you have all seen, if you haven't seen him, go to my Twitter page. You will see his picture there in the uniform, or go to the picture, the Twitter handle of my information minister, Mazi Sonny Akmarawa. You will see where Marvelous Aris clearly wore the special force uniform. So they are all working together because the Fulani want to round us up. They want to round us up. And this is how they operate. They work hand in hand. How can anybody say that our PM is causing insecurity? Our PM is only a freedom fighter defending his people.
Why he started confessing about what is going on. Listen to him.
And when he was there, I told him, I had a rumor. He said, it can't be true. My friend will not do that. I told him I had a rumor.
You see, all this while, maybe you people don't know who he is talking about. Recently, Nyesom Wike, who helped Tinubu to rig his election, and Wike made him the state minister of Abuja. Wike is always fighting the River State governor, which is from Asare Dokubo's place. And Asare is not happy that Wike is disturbing that young man, saying that the guy is from his state and that Wike is an Igbo Rivers. You see the way they keep splitting us into bits and pieces. Even in this video, if I play it, you will hear where this Ozumbu, Anna Kwasare, where he was there saying that he's an Igbo man because his grandfather Edi Abali hails from Olo and migrated to Ejo in Rivers State. But no, all he wants is to be buying Igbo people. That's his mission. He trains soldiers, including Marvelous Aris. Yes, he trains soldiers. You know, my people, it's not simple what we are going through. We are truly going through a lot. We, the Southeasterners, we are going through a lot. Somebody will come from Nigeria and send money to Finland. That one, I also have it here. I have it here. Let me see if I can play it for you people to hear. how this Oluwolemba plotted to incriminate our prime minister. I think it's somewhere here. Let me find it. And you will all know that they planned this thing without PM knowing it. They planned it. Sending money to an account. And that is one of the things they use against PM. That the money breaches the rule of money laundering, and it was for terrorism sponsor. But it turned out to be that the person who did that was the governor of Enugu State to incriminate our PM. These are the evidence they have against him. My people, whatever they are doing will come back to them. I don't know if it is here, but let me have a search. Ndị be anyị ọkụ unu na-anụ o, na ife anyị na-aya abụrụ ofu. Fulani obi kpọrọfa nkụ. Ife fa chọrọ ime PM anyị ọ bụrụ obere ife. Ka e wee onwerọkwa ife ọzọ fa na-achọ, just to stop Biafra from coming. That's all. And the woman si na ya bụ onye Igbo, in the person of Orabu Fulani, e wee nọdụ a mother, ọ mụkwara ụmụ ịnọ, ọ masị na ya nwere nwa, ọ na ya mara how painful it is for mothers to give birth to children, and those children will be pied. Yeah? Oma ife ọ na-eme. She knows what she's doing. Yes, my people. Oma ife ọ na-eme. I'm looking for it, but I can't find the video to play it for you people. If I don't play it today, I will play it next time when I find it. For you to hear how these very people plan to incriminate our PM. Okunu Wefu, that Fulani is not giving up until they shut Biafra down. But God will not allow them to do that. It will never happen. Our PM will come out, because in everything they have done, they cannot find anything, you know. Let's just listen to this. Hello, Irene.
The Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra, our gun is for Biafra freedom and must be used against the Nigerian terrorists. As I welcome the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku, to the stage. Prime Minister, over to you, sir.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, Biafrans all over the world. Good evening, the press that have gathered here. Good evening, friends of Biafrans and lovers of freedom. I greet all of you from a location. Today's topic is we must use our gun against the Nigeria terrorists. And of course, the Declaration of Independence, Biafra. I want to encourage Biafrans all over the world to stand very, very strong. I want to encourage the Biafra Defense Forces to hold their gun very strong, and they must stand on their ground. There is only one reason you have a gun. The reason is to fight and defend the land of Biafra. The second is those who come to kill our women doesn't come again and kill and go free. The third is to make sure that our children are protected. And also, we have the reason and come back without getting killed. These reasons, you must be able to make sure that your guns continue to remain in your hand, irrespective of whatever. As we are getting closer and closer to the declaration of the restoration of independence of Biafra, coming December 2nd, I want you to understand that in the coming days, there is going to be a lot of propaganda, a lot of lies, media propaganda, manipulation. You must not fall for it. You must not fall a victim of their media propaganda. Simon Ekpa is standing very strong on this planet Earth. I am marching strongly, getting stronger day by day. And I want to assure you that's not moved by any shenanigan, by any propaganda or name calling. I have decided to come this evening for this emergency space briefing to encourage Biafra people to understand that we are already at the end of the tunnel. And all you should focus on is making sure that the Biafra Defense Forces are well funded, the challenges that is ahead of them in the coming months. I am here also to respond to the propaganda that they have been writing against the Finnish foreign minister. I want you to understand that Simon Ekpa is not breaking any law. The Biafra government in exile and both in the homeland has never broken any law, and we will continue to increase the pressure and the defense of our land brutally. Nigeria is a terrorist state, and so anybody fighting Nigeria to defend themselves must be well prepared and equipped. And that's exactly what we have done. We have equipped the Biafra Defense Forces to brutally defend our land. If we don't do that, Nigeria will eliminate us. Nigeria will wipe our history away. But this evening, I've just come to give a briefing of the Finnish independence, because many of you do not know actually what Finland went through. Today, Nigeria, terrorist state, is planning to do what other people have done. What they plan to do is to enact laws, to enact law that will put fear and instill fear in those people that are fighting for their freedom and for whatever structure in Nigeria. What they try to do is what other people have done in the past.
Yes, when PM say that they try to put fear, you know, a terrorist doesn't have any other aim other than to instill fear into people. They want to put fear in you. That's why they are terrorizing you. When someone acts in a very chaotic way by coming to your home to terrorize you, just know it that they have no balls to withstand you any longer. Because if a nwoke na-eme dị ya n'obi, what a man does is in his mind. Dịkwa ya n'aka. If you are a powerful man, you come out and fight with your fellow man. But Nigeria government is not that type. They told you that they will dip the Quran to the high sea. That high sea is in the River State, where they went there and corrupted this Ezi Creek, Anakwa Saredokobo. They Islamized him and kept him there. And now they are using him. He has army of his own called Special Force, that even the head of state, Buhari, used him during his time. Tinubu used him during his time. Tinubu was the man he was talking about. How Tinubu is supporting Wike against every fight they fought for him to make him win the election. Hello. Yes, Ekpa is great. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you. So, my people, in all this, we have to remember when somebody like Asaru Dokubo is openly telling the world that he is the one buying the Igbo people, that a trailer load was carried with Isi Madu. Nobody is doing anything to him. But Gumi, who is nobody in the government, what gives Gumi mouth to talk is because Gumi is the one who rears the terrorists for Kashim Shettima, Malami, Pantami, Gumi, all of them, Garba, El Rufai. These are the sponsors of Boko Haram. Now they selected Tinubu and placed him as their number one president, while they are running the whole country down. And Tinubu cannot say a word because Tinubu is busy filling his pocket, himself and his family. That's why PM decided to join us. That's why he decided to join us and to fight with us. And he is always boasting how he will not be alive and see that Biafra land, anyone goes to IDP camp. But what is happening today? As a Jofo was the eye of Nigeria in what we are doing, they now selected Ngozi Orabufulani, the second eye of Nigeria in what we are doing. And the men and women, ndị Igbo arụdoledo, wee kwachata aka n'anya wee na-esonye bụ nwanyị wee na-emebi ife anyị na-eme. Ọmandịlụfa mma. It will not be better for them. Look at our PM. Under 3 years, ejijide onye ndu, PM rushed. Mee ife asịsị emeneme. Pulled up every energy. Nyanyi government, enwe ministers, onwero 40 states of Biafra, onwero these 40 states, enwero representative na the cabinet. Everything he did. Amaro mife Ngozi na-achọ. Ndị Igbo si anya ghara igwe ọchọ gịnị. When you have these two great men as onye ndu and our PM working for you, what else do you want? Ọkwa nkwuo nke a kịta asị because somebody agwago m before nwaanyị ibe gị ka ị na-agba mgbe okpuru. Ụmụ nwaanyị kịta amarọ m ife unu na-achọ. Oge ndị Britain na ndị otu Hitler na-anụ ọgụ, Queen of England so ndị befa n'azụ na-anụ ọgụ. Ụmụ nwaanyị kịta chọrọ ịkwụrụ ngwongwo ụmụ nwoke kwụnye n'ike fa ka fa bụrụzie nwoke. Ụmụ nwaanyị achọrọzi ịbụ ụmụ nwaanyị. I wee wele onwe gị a mother of 4 wee tinye na-egbu ụmụnne gị ịgbachi nkịtị. Ọbara ụmụ Igbo wee fight. Ọ ga-aga n'iru gaa n'azụ. Onye na-eme nke ọ na-eme si na ya makwụba aka ọtọ, you will receive it. You will receive it. Achọgodu na egwuru olulu 1 million feet down. Welu metal cover ya. God will locate you there. Ọbara ụmụ Igbo, ọbara ụmụ Biafra will locate you there. Anyị niile bụ mothers. Bụrụ Biafrans. Bụrụ ndị Igbo. We will be pouring this libation until our enemies are dragged down. Look at our PM. Nwa mmadụ enwere ife omele unu other than to fight for your defense, for your safety, for your freedom. Unu weje kpochie nwa mmadụ.
Russia did it. We were told that they enacted a law that those who are agitating for freedom will go to 25 years imprisonment. I want you to understand that it's a badge of honor. You must be very proud that you are part of the movement that have broken the camel's back, and they will make them to always do the mistake of enacting laws in quest to quench the agitation for the independent state of Biafra. It means that the liberation of Biafra has attained a certain level that it has never attained even after the Biafra War. Because after the war, they did not think of enacting a law prohibiting or saying that anybody who agitates for Biafra again will be put to 25 years imprisonment. Owazirike came, they didn't enact the law. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu came, they didn't enact the law. They kidnapped him, and then the Biafra agitation changed with real fighters. And today, they are enacting law that if you are agitating for Biafra, you are going to be jailed 25 years. Do not panic. We will never allow you or allow that such law to take effect. As a matter of fact, they think that we are actually joking in the freedom fighting. The declaration of Biafra is coming. So that law has no jurisdiction over any Biafran born on this planet. It will not. Now, let me tell you something. You know, Finland declared its independence on the 6th of December, 1917. But today, I want to tell you some of the secrets and some of the stories that you were never told about Finland. Now, I will somehow educate some of you on the history of Finland, what Finland went through. The proclamation of the Empress Elizabeth from 1742, subject of the independence of Finland. This independence of Finland was first mentioned in the 18th century, when present-day Finland was still ruled by the Sweden. Do you know that Finland was part of Sweden before Sweden belonged to Russia? How many of you are aware? You don't know. You don't know that Finland was part of Sweden before Sweden ceded Finland to Russia. And on the 18th March, 1742, during the Russian occupation in the Russia-Swedish War between 1741 to 1743, the Empress Elizabeth of Russia issued a proclamation in the Finnish language to the Finnish people, asking them to create a Finland which would be independent from both Sweden and Russia in later years. This particular proclamation led to the preparation to create a kingdom of Finland. In 1742, the Elizabeth nephew, Duke Peter of Helsing-Gottorp, who later became heirs to the throne of Russia, and Peter III was proclaimed King of Finland. However, the political situation outgrows the idea of Finnish kingdom quickly evaporated. I want you to pay attention. They had from 1742 until 1788. That was another thing called the Angela Conspiracy. The Angela Conspiracy was a scheme between 1788 to 1790 as a response to the end Gustav III Russia War. And it included the independence of Finland to some degree. Several people involved were linked to ordering Russian occupation and the plundering of the 1713 to 21 Greater Rot. This still in vivid memory when Finns waged partisan warfare against the Russians. A man called George Magnus, who took no direct part in the conspiracy, proposal for a Finnish constitution. That was in 1786. This particular person later had a role in forming the autonomy of Finland within the Russian Empire. That is what we are formed today, the de facto government. Is just a replica of what you know as the Grand Duchy of Finland. Within the Russian Empire, as he became the first Governor General of Finland, after Sweden ceded the rest of Finland to Russia. And this was in 1809, at the conclusion of the Finnish War. Now, Finland started what they call the rise of national identity. This was according to Professor Heiko, before a nation declares independence. I want you Biafrans to pay attention to the Prime Minister of the Republic of Biafra and Biafra in exile, government in exile, and of course the de facto government in homeland.
My people, I hope you are enjoying hearing PM's voice. You know, I love to play PM's voice at all times. It gives me joy, it gives me hope, And it makes me realize that we have a very powerful objective in what we are doing. We have a strong man. I am not happy that PM is not with us now, but my people, I can tell you that, when something didn't happen, you will not be able to know the boundary. This thing that has happened now, I can tell you that whenever PM comes out, it is going to be mind-blowing, because he must have learned a lot. At least Madam Bao Bao will not be in the cabinet again to disturb him, because she is always fighting PM's cabinet ministers. Yes, thank you. Thank you for acknowledging that you are enjoying to hear PM's voice. It makes my day. When I don't hear the voice of PM, to me, it's as if we are not doing. In fact, when I hear his voice, it gives me the joy. When I hear the voice of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, it gives me the joy. It gives me that joy that we have these men, at least the Fadindo, they are alive. Fulani think that they will run us over, or that what happened in Afghanistan, the way they converted everybody there, Syria, Cyprus, it can never, not with us. It can never happen. They did not win us during the war. It was Effiong and Ojukwu, our leader, that decided that instead of our boys dying, let us give it up. That's why they said there is no victor over. They didn't win us. They didn't run us over, as Musa is always boasting. As it is with Yakubu Gowon, so will it be with Musa. They will not win us. They will not defeat us. They will not. So, my people, I can tell you all that the nitty-gritty of what we are doing is to create this awareness, to our people, that we need to donate. We need to come together. When PM was here with us, he was not in Biafra land. He was not in the zoo. And things were working because we were all together working with him. Why don't we maintain that very momentum by sticking together? Because onya unu na-eso abụrụ mmadụ. Ọ na-achọ aka akpa ya. Madam Bao Bao abụrụkwa mmadụ. Can play Lunu her voice. But before I play that, listen to this. You can donate using www.biafrarepublic.gov.org/tax, or you use www.ipobinUSA, all one word, .org/donate. It is also here. My people, achọrọ m ka ọ na-ere on Saturday, and on this Sunday coming, our APM is visiting United Kingdom town hall meeting. All these town hall meetings is where we also make donations. That's the only thing we get win line Biafra kita. However, our APM is doing a great job. It will please you people to know that he is always in Washington, D.C., talking with the congressmen. Let me play you the voice of one of the congressmen recently on our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because if I don't play it, if you don't hear it, you will not believe that something is happening. Let me play the video. I posted it to, some of you recently. Listen to this.
Sitting in jail as we speak. Watch and see. The woman Omarifo GCA, but listen to the American man and hear what he has to say. Ngozi Odalugane. He's sitting in jail as we speak today. And I would really be delighted and my job would be done if a great number of you said, why haven't I heard about this before? Why isn't everyone talking about this? Why is this something that seems to only concern the Igbo people? Why don't we know about this injustice? Because I submit to you, there is no greater injustice.
You see what the man said? That he is sitting in jail now. And people will be wondering, why haven't he heard this? Why is it the Igbos? This is the work of our APM. That man talking is a congressman in this very government of Donald Trump. And all these things, coupled with this meeting they had recently, they are the reasons why they will take time and they will recognize Biafra. To tell you that our APM has gone far. Because Onde Nasu broke in Gasi, we they do, it they show. Listen to the man.
Right now on this planet, than the continued unlawful incarceration of Nnamdi Kanu. Now, it's easy to say unlawful, and I'm a lawyer and I often say it. But in this case, we have not one, not two, but three separate panels, judicial panels, that have said his arrest, his rendition, and his continued incarceration are absolutely illegal.
Have you heard it? They have three different panels. Each one have condemned the way Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been detained illegally. This is one of the congressmen. He said he's a lawyer. So I am happy that our APM is doing the needful. He is doing the needful. This is not an old video. It is a current video that the man made in Washington, D.C. to tell you that our matter has reached the highest level. Who made it possible? Our APM. Who appointed that APM? Our Prime Minister appointed him. The APM is right now our Finance Minister, our Assistant Prime Minister, and our lobbyist. He is doing these three things for us. So my people, engine naga, ụgbọ naga, things are happening. Nigeria onwere ebe fa ji azụ eje. Onwero. You have seen that the judge that came to decide the case of our Onyendu was apologizing on behalf of Onyendu. Apologizing, telling Nigeria government that you people didn't do it right, that he was 47 years when Onyendu was detained, and today, you know how old he will be. Additional 4 years, and the same case is still lingering. Or I call Southeast governors, Southeast politicians obeying their Fulani masters. But it will not work for them. They called us dot. That was Buhari. Buhari called us dot. And if Faji Akpanye dot is all to instill fear in us, can we believe, no, na ye ga bu ofe nkupu. But it will never work for them. No matter who they send, as long as up with this Biafra freedom, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will the leader, our Prime Minister Bolo Mazi Simon Ekpanjoko, it can never happen. It will not happen. So listen to this congressman
Not because it's not a good idea, not because we don't like it, not because he's the leader of our people or a leader of people that we favor. The Nigerian courts applying Nigerian law made that determination not once, but twice. You have two court judgments. It's so obvious that said he must be released immediately. He must be returned to his place of citizenship, which is Britain, and he must be paid 1 billion naira or 500,000 naira, depending on the court. The United Nations has looked at this case and determined that there are rampant, gross human rights violations, and they demand the immediate release. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu represents, just as Nelson Mandela represented his people, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Unafugie, this congressman or congressman, he said he's a lawyer. He said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu represents his people, just like Nelson Mandela, telling you that we are not terrorists, that Governor Wike, Governor David Umahi, Hopeless Uzodinjo, Willie Obiano, Nifani, Ugwani, Fani n'oge fa bụ gọvanọ fa wee gbakọ aka wee proscribe anyị terrorist. Ndị zoo gutter media asịghị the proscribed group. Who are the proscribed group in our own fatherland? It's impossible. We are the owners of the land. Also, kwenya bulu na ibu pencil, bulu dot, they cannot gain any access in our land. Faga abata, onye ndu said it. Na faga abata and faga agwu ebe anwa. Ebe anwa ka faga anwu. That na faga egbu anyị anyị nwe egbukwa afa and Biafra will come. We don't have to rush into all these things. This is the handwork of our APM. So this Sunday, 30th of March, our PM will be virtually visiting United Kingdom town hall meeting. Everybody must attend. Yes, it's Biafra first, according to my brother Clement and Okechukwu Stephen. You are both welcome. Omo Biafra. Unu gadi ka echi n'echi ada agwụ agwụ. O nwere ife mmadụ ga-eme anyị. I always play our PM's voice for us to hear, to strengthen ourselves, to remind ourselves na nekwe ife anyị na-eje. And na anyị nwelu mmadụ. Forget about where they are now. Nelson Mandela honors there, but today he is out, lived with his people, and at the age of 94, he went back to God peacefully in the hospital. But Onyenka ka be very young man. Onyendu be very young man. Obulu agadi nwanyị dịka ọrabụ Fulani na ọrabụ Katangura na-abịa imebi ife PM. Nwatakịrị ọ bụ mamịa, nwatakịrị ọ mụrụ amụ. Unu mana Ngozi nwelu 4 children. Odozie ndị nke na-egbu ndị be anyị. Yes, almost held Biafra. Yes, my people. Almost held Biafra. They can never win us. They can never defeat us. They are trying, but they will fail. They are trying, but they will fail. Kita, Ondo people no nonso. Unu fufa n'ụzọ. Na-agba. Unafugie na ndị ofe mmanụ fa na-enwetezikwa ya wotowoto kita. Ọ bụ PM na onye ndu Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na kọsụkwa na insecurity nke anwa. Kita agwọ talụ ndị be anyị ga-ajụ fa niile ọdụ. O inu ndị Igbo na agwọ talụ m ga-ajụ gị ọdụ. Nke onye metere o were isi ebulu maka ọfanwa na sọpọtụ ndị Fulani. Ndị mbi na befa create si Nigeria as the colonial masters wee welu ndị ofe mmanụ wee tụnyelu ndị Fulani. kafana support fa kita obia na befa. The other day Ondo, today on the kedu ife a na-akpọfa wee ju n'ụzọ na-agba ma motocycle ma ndị ji ụkwụ buru ngwongwo fa ọsọ. So you don't go ruining people's things because aka eji tụkwalụ mmadụ bụ aka Chukwu ji atụrụ gị. Let's continue to listen to this congressman
who represents over 50% more people, 42 million as opposed to 28 million. So how can we not move mountains, do everything in our power possible as human beings to free Nnamdi Kanu? It's fundamental.
Yes, Biafrans, it really hurts and very painful to know that the person that will be advocating for the release of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be a foreigner. But however bad it may be, we are all saying the same thing, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and our PM, who are not terrorists, must be released by Nigeria government, whether they like it or not. It was the influence of Nigeria government that made Finland to detain our PM. My people, we have to really, really search our minds before you sabotage Biafra freedom and liberty. Watch your back. Watch your actions. Watch what you do. Now, all the people that ran to Madam Bao Ngozi Orabufulani, they are all realizing their mistakes and they are coming back. We need this togetherness to donate generously to support the men on ground. We need it. There is no freedom such as the one we are fighting with Nigeria that can succeed without funding. And it is us that we do it for ourselves. All hail Biafra. Peace, progress, unity, and equity. Yes, my people, I made this video yesterday, and on the platform of X handle, go there, a lot have viewed it, and they will agree with me that this freedom fight, nobody will do it for us. Anyị ebidogo bụ na anyị ebidogo. Anyị ama na-achịkwa n'azụ, maka na ị na-achị azụ bụ ọnwụ. Sọsọ ọganiru ga-enye anyị ndụ. And how do we get there? We can only get there by remaining together, remaining strong and firm. That's the only way. Even ogologo okwu a na-ekwu ọ bara uru. A sị na ogologo okwu na ọ dịrọ mma n'ụka mgbede. My people, I will leave us here so that people in homeland will be able to have the data to watch the video, understand what is going on, what is coming, to mind how they go. I thank you all that have been here. My wonderful brother Chibo, Okechukwu, Clement, Chinenye, my sister, Ekpa is great, Irene, Ehi, Amanda TV, Nnamdi, Diane, I thank you all for joining me. Remember to click the like button and share it so that it goes viral. Every day, I will always try my best to come and talk to you. You could hear when our Minister of Information called us, all the media teams. In the next 20 minutes, we will be on the space. Join us there, and we will continue. All hail Biafra, peace, progress, unity, and equity. I love you all, and I wish God's blessings on each and every one of you. My people, remain strong. Ife silike mmadụ na-emie. Thank you so much. Yes, my brother Okechukwu said, Chukwu okike abịama gbaa gị ume. Daalụ nwanne m. Chukwu ga-agọzi every Biafran. Anyị bụ unique people. Ife anyị bụ ndị nke atadola eze, o nwere onye they dare not. Ọkwa egwu anyị nwaji ndị Fulani, because farmer ndị anyị bụ. We will not give them that satisfaction by backing out. No, my people. Remain strong. Biafra is here. Thank you. Remember to join us on the 30th in UK Town Hall meeting. 8 p.m. will be there. Thank you, my